This conference will now be recorded.
Hello?
सर बट मेरे फोन में वो ऑप्शन ही नहीं आता है सर वो पीपीटी शेयर करने का।
आप डॉक्टर सारंग
सर
खान से
मैंने ना
लॉगिन
अभी
किया ना?
आपको एक ये भेजी है सर, पीपीटी, इसीलिए मैं लैपटॉप पे कर रही थी सर, सो दैट आई कुड हैव डन दैट।
तो अब लैपटॉप में ज्वाइन करो ना मैडम, हो जाएगा।
सर जॉइन लैपटॉप पे नहीं हो रहा है सर। एक मिनट सर, आपको दिखाती हूँ, मैं ऑलरेडी उधर ही हूँ। सर लेट मी स्टार्ट द क्लास सर, बाद में देखते हैं, ये चलेगा?
ठीक है मैम, ओके।
बाद में पीपीटी शेयर कर दूंगी, बच्चे देख लें।
ओके, अभी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में डाल दो ना मैम,
अभी
जैसे
तो
आप
गो टू
बता दीजिएगा
मीटिंग,
तो।
ये क्लासरूम भी, गूगल क्लासरूम मेरे फोन में ही है, इफ आई हैव टू शेयर दैट पीपीटी। हाँ मैं वही करती हूँ सर, अभी जो मैं आपको एक भेजा है सर, देखिए मैंने पीपीटी, ओपन हो रहा है क्या, देखिए सर वो एक। हेलो? हेलो? बच्चों की तो आवाज आ नहीं रही है।
हेलो। मैम आपकी आवाज आ रही है।
क्लास है January से? Hello. Okay, good morning, class. So I guess we are meeting after a long time. Anyway, all are well, I guess. All are doing well at their home place, safe with their family, with their friends, and maintaining all the required possibilities and social distancing. I guess I'm not able to see even one person on the screen. If anyone is online, they can share their screen. Almost 85 kids are online, attendees बोल के दिखा रहे हैं, but no one is sharing their screen. Okay, anyway, because you don't want to share yourself, your screen, or you want to be visible with me. In my class, I haven't shared PPT. I thought I would be able to display it through my phone, but I'm unable to display that PPT. After this class, I'll be sharing the Google Classroom code of this PPT. Kindly go through it. The syllabus has already been sent to you guys. So today's topic is Vishada, Udvega, Bhaya, and Anidra. So all this topic, I guess since 1 month, none of us are interacting socially. We are almost isolated only with your families. So I guess many of us may be having either of the symptom presently, especially Anidra. I guess most of you are sleeping late nights or awakening whole night, seeing some or the other kind of television, movies, cartoons, or not cartoons exactly, or some of the other kind of serials, series, web series kind of. So this is a part of Anidra. So you are having sleepless nights. Maybe since you are not, you don't need to get up early morning, you spend awakening whole night. This is actually wrong according to our science. So we'll start with Anidra itself first. So definition of Anidra. Anidra is nothing but insomnia. Anidra is anena alpa nidratvam. So that is condition in which the nidra, that is reduced sleep, is called as anidra. Anena alpa nidratvam is nidra. That is insomnia. Similarly, the same definition goes for the insomnia. It is defined as difficulty in sleeping or maintaining the sleep or consolidation or having a good quality of sleep. So all the diminished sleep, limited sleep, maintenance of proper sleep or good quality of sleep is insomnia. So same is the definition of anidra according to Ayurveda also. So as you know, nidra is considered by Charaka as one among Traya Upastambha. Ahara, Nidra, and Brahmacharya are Traya Upastambha, which are required, which are essential for maintaining health. So good sleep is going to give you good health and happiness. Similarly, anidra or improper sleep is going to give you dukkha and ill health. So nidra is equally important for good health. Nextly, I guess definition of nidra is clear. Nidra is considered as or vishada, anidra, bhaya, all are vataja nanatmaja vyadhis. These all are considered under vataja nanatmaja vyadhis and under mansika vikaras as well. So, so what exactly can be the nidana for insomnia? As the main cause of anidra is vata prakopa and kapha kshamana or kapha kshaya. So all those nidanas which are going to cause vata vitiation will be considered as cause for the anidra. So like causes, for example, like aharaja causes can be anshana, with not having proper food, having improper food, untimely food, which you all must be indulging now. You don't have timely food, or having dry stuff, or rukshahara. Like for example, present scenario, you all must be having quite variety of food because you all are at home. Your mother must be preparing many new recipes and giving you. So all this which you don't actually eat on timely, or you eat in large quantity, or you may not eat, you don't eat much. So like dry fruit, for example, presently chips, popcorns, cold drinks, all kind of drinks will be considered as dry now. So all this you are continuously indulged in this whole 1 month, I guess. And similarly, improper or untimely food eating habits and improper sleeping habits. You must be awakened, or unnecessary stimulation to your brain, like drinking coffees, milk, other kind of cold drinks, Pepsis, and secondly, other kind of stimulation is television, which is the main presently the main source of stimulation to your brain. As soon as you're sleepy and once you put on your TV, your sleep is gone. Your brain gets activated or stimulated, and you can keep on watching television or computer or your movies or whatever for a longer period, irrespective of your sleep timings. So this is all this can be considered as presently causes of the anidra. Even in Ayurveda, they have already explained causes of anidra. Aharaja is rukshannapana, anshana, upavasa, etc. Even if you're having upavasa, you can see you don't have a sound sleep. If you are hungry, you don't sleep, you don't get a good quality of sleep, or you don't feel sleepy. If you have good amount of food, if your stomach is full, even you get a good sleep. So this is, if you have upavasa, if you do anshana, if you do untimely food intake, that is going to lead to insomnia or anidra. Next, viharaja, again vata prakopaka vihara is ati vyayama, veg dharana. So again, nidra is awake, and which if you're going to control, that is going to cause to, for a period of time, if you're just controlling your sleep, that is going to result in insomnia, obviously anidra after a certain time. Other is what exertion. If you are exerted, or then obviously you have like anidra. Next is mansika. Mansika causes are mainly the cause for anidra because they are directly going to affect your mansik gunas like tamas, rajas, and your sattva. In case of anidra, your rajas guna is increased, which has a property of chalatva, which has a property of rukshatva. So this chalatva and rukshatva, similar to that of the quality of the vata, together is going to make your brain overactive, make your indriyas overactive. Your mana and your indriyas are stimulated by this rajas guna and by the vata guna, vitiated vata guna. So mansik karanas like krodha, bhaya, or shoka, all this is going to cause increase in the rajas guna, and contrary increase stimulate your manas and your indriyas, resulting in over functioning of these characters. On contrary, the vata vitiation is going to increase or stimulate your manas and karma indriya. Your rajas is going to stimulate your in Pancha Gyanendriya and your Manas. So Manas is overstimulated, your Karmendriyas are overstimulated, and your is equally Gyanendriyas are overstimulated. So you are not able to fall asleep. So for getting a proper sound sleep, it is when your Indriyas are exhausted and they are going to rest. That is the condition we call it Nidra. In Anidra, all these are overstimulated or they are hyperstimulated. So you don't fall asleep. I guess you understood the Nidana as well as Samprapti. Similarly, goes to the Samprapti also. Aharaja, Viharaja, Mansika, all this. And even Anidra can be Nidanarthakari, like symptom of other disease, or due to other diseases also, you may have Anidra, like Amvata, or in that any condition wherein there is pain, obviously, or any other disturbance or uncomfortable feeling to your body, you are going to suffer from Anidra. So all these are the Nidanas for Anidra. And similarly, now all this Nidana Sevana is going to cause two major things. One is Vata Prakopa and Rajas Guna Prakopa. Vata Prakopa and Rajas together is going to stimulate your Manas, your Gyanendriya and Karmendriya, resulting in Anidrata. Fine. This is the Samprapti of Anidra. Nextly, going to the symptoms. The symptom of Anidra like what has been explained is Jrimbha, Angamarda, Tandra, Shiroroga, and Akshigauravam. So if you have improper sleep, obviously you keep on yawning the very next day frequently, and then Angamarda, you have pain over, you have your body pain, you're uncomfortable with your body, you have some body aches or uncomfortable body feelings. Tandra is heaviness, Gauravam. Then Shiroroga, obviously headaches, very common. If you're not having a good sleep, with the very next day you have headaches. And Akshigauravam, your heaviness of the eyes, you're not able to keep your eyes open. Obviously, when you are feeling Anidra, your Nidra is not properly happened, so you are not properly alert, you're not awake. Similarly, what is being explained in modern also, insomnia symptoms are quite clear. There is lot of restlessness, lot of fatigue the very next day. You don't wake up fresh, your days are not fresh, you're not able to actively involve or take part in any of the activities, in the daytime activities. So these are the symptoms, Lakshana of insomnia. As such, Pura Rupa of Anidra is not been explained. This is just a small topic in Ayurveda explained by Charaka under Vatajananatmaja Vyadhi. So this much detail they have not explained about this. This has been ये बार-बार कट जाता है connectivity. Hello. I guess at least one student can come can unmute the speaker so that I can know if you are able to listen or if I'm audible or not.
Ma'am, it's audible.
Yes,
Ma'am, it's audible.
I request one of the student to unmute. Hello.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
it's audible.
Okay, at least one of you be unmuted so that I'm able to know whatever I'm saying. Okay, but you are, whatever I told till now, definition of Nidra, Nidana of Nidra, symptoms, Samprapti of Nidra, was everything clear to you guys?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah, that's clear.
Yes,
Hello? Again. Can anyone share the screen? Hello? Anyways. Okay, Anirudh, just be unmuted, okay? Just be unmuted, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And let me know if you are able to hear everything clearly, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There's some network problem on the other side also. Anyways, I guess insomnia, anidra definition is anena alpa nidratvam. Okay. Okay. Anirudh, share your screen as well. Okay. Okay. So definition is clear. You just respond on the other on behalf of other kids. Okay. Now. Okay. Next, we have completed with the definition and then the nidana, aharaja, viharaja, mansika, and other diseases. Then samprapti, lakshanas are almost complete. Okay. So this is about nidra, right? So my this from this Anidra take home message I would give you is, please don't overindulge in eating or don't indulge in watching more amount of TVs, more amount of reels, or sitting in front, constantly sitting with your mobiles. Hello, huh? Hello, any? Hello. Hello. Okay, so this is regarding insomnia. Nextly, start with the first one, that is Vishada. So Vishada is nothing but the direct correlation of Vishada is depression. So Vishada is also considered as Vatajananatmaja Vikara, as told by Charaka. And its definition is Vishado Roga Vardhananam. Yeah, Bhaya Vishadena. So this is what is Vishada. Vishada means avasada. The other meaning of Vishada is avasada. That is disappointment or rejection, or you are rejected, feeling of rejected. So this would be called as directly as depression. Fine. So the definition is asiddhi bhaya videshu karmasu sado apravattihi vishadah. Again I'll repeat, asiddhi bhaya videshu karmeshu sado apravattihi vishadah. That means asiddhi, that is non-achievement, and bhaya or fear of any work, karmasu, any work would lead to vishada or in non-indulgence. If you have a feeling of non-achievement or you're afraid of certain thing, then you are going to get a feeling of not doing that work, or you will start rejecting, or you will start avoiding. You don't try to indulge, you stop involving. So this would, for one or the other work, that won't lead vishada. But if you're continuously afraid of doing certain things, if you're afraid of facing people, if you're afraid of social gatherings, if you're afraid of stage, then after some time you are unable to accept all these things, and slowly you will start blaming yourself. You will get a guilt feeling and you will stop indulging, and you will have a feeling of inferiority, that you are not capable enough, you are not able to do certain things, or you are inferior to others, and this will lead to vishada. Another definition is vishadah sarvad manah kleda. It is all because of your manas. It is your mind, it is your manas that is going to make the sadness of your mind is going to lead to vishada. The persistent feeling of guilt, the persistent feeling of sadness is what is called as vishada. And this can be clearly correlated with the definition of depression. The definition of depression is also the same. It is like a mental disorder which is characterized by persistent depressed mood and loss of interest in activity, feeling of guilt, worthlessness, which will be affecting the lifestyle. So the definition of the depression according to WHO and definition of vishada according to our acharyas is almost same. That is why vishada can be correlated with depression. So vishadaha sarvada manah kleda. asiddhi bhaya dvideshu videshu karmasu sadho apravattini vishadah. Fear and non-achievement in any work will lead to non-indulgence and initiation of vishada. Persistent feeling of sadness and guilt is the cause of manah kleda, and which is going to lead to vishada. So I guess the definition of vishada is clear. Next, moving on to vishada. Now, as I told you, anidra, that is overactivation or activation or vitiation of vata and rajas guna. Fine. In case of vishada, here it is exactly opposite. It is vitiation of tamasic guna and kapha. So kapha and tamas. Tamas guna of mana and kapha. Dosha, sharirik dosha mein kapha vriddhi. So kapha vriddhi takes and tamasic guna vriddhi takes place. This is going to lead to both together is going to lead to disturb other doshas. Other dosha disturb the tama. This tama guna is going to obstruct the sattva and rajas or disturb the sattva and rajas guna, and kapha is going to cause the avrodha of vata and pitta. And this together, now tama guna is going to obstruct sattva and rajas, which in turn is going to affect the dhi, dhriti, smriti, which is the function of these, and then thus affecting the mansik karmas. All the manas karma, all the functions of the manas are affected, and manas stops or reduced function of manas is seen here. On contrary, kapha guna is going to obstruct the vata and thus affecting the sharirik karma. So all the sharirik karmas are diminished. Mansik karmas are diminished. Sharirik karmas are diminished. And that is why the lakshanas are impaired work. You don't feel like working. You don't have interest in anything. That is, you have lack of interest. You are tired on very easily, even on small amount of work. Other is reduced concentration. Since your manas is not functioning properly, that is why there is reduced concentration. You are not able to concentrate properly on anything. You have reduced self-esteem and you also have disturbed sleep. I'm using the term as disturbed sleep. I'm not using term as anidra or insomnia. It is you have disturbed sleep. Okay, so this is about vishada. Vishada ka nidan is the main guna, which is doshas which are involved is tamasic dosha and your kapha dosha. Tamasic dosha affects your mental function. Your kapha dosha affects your sharirik functions, and together leads to reduced function and vishada or depression. Fine. And so nidanas, obviously all the kapha vardhak nidana and tamasic guna vardhak nidana. The most common is avyayama and divaswapna, and mansik is dukkha shoka. Fine. So avyayama and divaswapna. I guess nowadays holidays going on, you all must be sleeping. I don't think anyone is depressed. Obviously, if this lockdown is going to continue for 1-2 more months, slowly some or the other will go into this kind of vishada. Hopefully, that is why we are taking this topic here, so that we can just warn you and ask you to do nidan parivarjana at least. Fine. So here, divaswapna is the main cause. Avyayama is again another cause. Dukkha, shoka, I guess you all are not able to meet your friends, see your friends, you're not able to enjoy, you're not able to party. So all this may be causing some or the other kind of dukkha in your heart. So don't think like that. You're with your family, enjoy your family time, enjoy doing your hobbies, enjoy doing something else, whichever you like, instead of feeling low. Or you can gossip, you can just go with a video conference calling and all, like we are doing now. And anyway, classes have started, video classes have started. At least this must be kind of alert, stimulating your brain, because now you have to stay online and at least listen partly, if not completely. I guess most of you those are online, they have just logged in and they have just unmuted and they have gone somewhere on their, I think most of you have done that. Probably don't do it. This is for you guys. So that concepts are clear to you, because how much you're going to understand by reading yourself is questionable, again doubtable. So if that is why video classes have been started now. Anyways, so I guess Vishada is you have understood regarding Vishada, the depression topic. Next, so here, if you go to the modern point of view, depression, there is lot of you may get lot of material on the net. You can go through the definition of Vishada, the symptoms of Vishada and depression are almost same, so they can be directly correlated. One of the thing which may you may have a doubt is, in depression they have given mania as also a part of depression. So mania is nothing but a bipolar disorder. So in bipolar, usually what happen, that is, it is characterized by elevation of mood, increased activity, and self-important ideas. So this is in a later stage, not immediately. Immediately the person is depressed, obviously reduced activity and all. And the next stage is elevated mood. So the patient with bipolar disorder has overactivities, or indulging, repeatedly speaking, or blabbering, or just activities, throwing stuff. So this is all second stage, but this is also, according to modern, they have included under the type of depression and as mood disorder. So don't get confused. It is the later stage. The starting stage is with sadness and dejection only. Okay. Next is Udvega. So Udvega is anxiety. Hello.
Ma'am, there is a slight disturbance
Hello?
in the voice. Disturbance in voice.
Okay.
We can't hear you clearly.
Is it okay now? Hello.
Ma'am,
Is it
you
okay now?
ma'am,
Hello.
आप video
Off कर दूं?
मैम वीडियो also not, हाँ मैम वीडियो ऑफ करके सिर्फ वॉइस ऑन रखिए.
Okay, चलेगा. Now is it clear?
Yes ma'am.
Hello. Okay, chalo, ठीक है. So anything, Vishad, what did you what were you not able to listen, like something disturbed? Which part was that which was not properly audible?
I'm from that modern depression
Hello?
part.
Okay, okay. So depression, as I have already told you the definition of the depression, in modern types of depression, they have given one type is as mania. Under so mania is what, you know, it is, if you go with the definition of mania, it is elevated mood or increased activity and self-important ideas. So actually this is part of depression, but this stage comes after the first stage. The first stage is always your sadness and dejection and depressed mood, and then if that is not treated, it leads to the second stage. That is, this is specifically in bipolar. You know, bipolar is also a mood disorder which is considered under depression, but the symptoms of bipolar disorder, as the stage or it is increased, the second stage is elevated mood and overactivity or increased activity. So bipolar person is going to indulge in over talking or throwing stuff or running. So this is all because by the time the patient comes to you, it is already in the second stage. So when you see the patient, it is probably in this stage. Depression stage is already crossed in bipolar patient. It is because that is not noticed. It goes unnoticed in case of bipolar disorder. Again, bipolar disorder is considered to be a part of depression only. So it's a type of depression, but the symptoms are different just because it is seen. The presentable symptoms are this increased activity, as the depression is gone unnoticed or it goes unnoticed. That is not that prominent in bipolar patient. Fine. So that this can be a doubt if you go through the modern text or if you refer depression on online or in your other textbooks. So this is what I just wanted to clear. Okay. Next is Udvega. So Udvega is, if you see the nearest correlation, it is being correlated with anxiety disorders. Udvega, udvigna chittata, that is it is agitated state of chitta. It is an agitated state or overactive or distressed chitta is udvega. Udvega, udvigna chittata or vyakula chittata is udvega. So this is the definition. Agitated mind or distressed mental state is what is called as udvega. Fine. This is the definition of udvega. Similarly, anxiety is an generally adaptive response to threat, and or it is an adaptive. It is a way we adopt a stress or threat or fear. So this is what is anxiety ka definition. Next, the symptoms is palpitation, trembling, difficulty in breathing, chest pain, freezing, unsteady, and feeling of loss of consciousness, sweating. I guess this everyone of you must have experienced. Whenever you have Viva exams, you all are anxious. You all are having, most of you must be having palpitations. Some of you even faint. You all have you have fear, you have loss of control, you go sometimes crazy also. Fine. So this is a common feeling or a symptom which you have already experienced whenever you go for any kind of exam, or whenever you're going to perform on stage, or any wherever you're going to give a test, or wherever you're going to face a condition which you're afraid of. In all this condition, you are anxious, nothing but you have palpitations, you have throbbing of your heartbeat, you can hear your own heartbeat, right? And you have shaking, trembling, you have shivering, your hands are shivering. So at times difficulty in breathing also. In case of chronic attacks, there is difficulty of breathing and chest pain as well, and unconsciousness, obviously. So udvega is nothing but anxiety, and the only definition is being explained in Ayurveda, or the condition in which there is udvigna chitta or agitated or distressed chitta is what we call it as udvega. Next is bhaya. Bhayam parasparam trasaha. Bhayam parasparam trasaha. That is fear. It is a condition in which you're going to give yourself, or you're yourself in pain. You're going to, it's a suffering to your own. Hello. Good morning, Hulu sir. I guess Hulu sir has joined the class. He's just trying it out, I guess. Probably he's having tomorrow his class. So, anyways, okay. So we'll continue with our topic. Fear is, now coming to the modern, fear is nothing but, it is combination of anxiety and depression. Some people may get anxious when they are fearful. Some may get depressed when they are fearful. Fine. So bhaya is nothing but fear. Definition is bhayam parasparam trasaha. That is feeling of discomfort, or condition wherein one person is suffering. Feeling of suffering to oneself is fear. So that is combination of anxiety and depression. In both the cases, fear can lead to either anxiety or depression. Fine. So this is regarding Vishada, Udvega, Bhaya and Anidra. Now, directly if we see, since we have correlated this with Mansika condition, actually anxiety and insomnia, specifically, these have been regulated by certain neurotransmitters or certain hormones. I can specifically say, like noradrenaline or serotonin. These are all responsible for how a person deals to stress. Like serotonin is is an hormone which regulates your mood, your social behavior, sleep, and memory. So actually, what happens? Your bhaya, krodha, udvega, in all this condition, there are two things which is taking place in your body. Fine, I'm talking about the modern aspect, pathology. It is secretion of adrenaline and dopamine, and secondly, secretion of adrenaline and dopamine causes reduce in secretion of serotonin. Then serotonin is something which I told you regulates your mood, your social behavior, your sleep, and your memory. So if this is reduced, you are unable to have or do the proper functioning. Like you are not able to regulate your mood properly. You are not able to regulate or handle your social behavior. You are not able to handle your sleep. You are not able to control your memory. You have loss of memory. So all this thing is going to lead to a weakness or mood swings or mood disorders. This reduced serotonin again leads to reduced GABA and opioid in your brain, which on contrary leads to anxiety, or it may lead to um, sleep insomnia. Fine. So actually what is happening, your bhaya, krodha, mansik, or your improper diet or overstimulation to your brain, what happens? That is secretion of adrenaline and dopamine, and which results in reduced serotonin production. This reduced serotonin leads to directly mood disorders or insomnia or anxiety. Or anxiety, how is it? Reduced serotonin is again going to reduce GABA and opioid production in your brain, in turn resulting in anxiety. Fine. So I guess this is a small pathophysiology of your insomnia, anxiety, and other mood disorders. Is it clear? Hello? Okay, this is regarding today's topic. So we have dealt today with Vishada, Udvega, Bhaya, and Anidra. So modern wise, it's mainly the three hormones. It is adrenaline, dopamine, and serotonin. Fine. And according to Ayurveda, it is Vata, Kapha, and Rajas and Tamas. In case of insomnia, it is Vata Visheshan and Rajas Visheshan. In case of Vishada, it is Kapha Visheshan and Tamas Visheshan. Fine? Hello? Okay, now if anyone has any doubt, please unmute yourself and you can ask the doubt. Hello? No doubts? I guess it was clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Anirudh, you only tell me what all I have spoken today, topics which I have spoken today about. Hello? Anirudh, I guess you were online. You were the one who was interacting with me since last 15 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me, what was the first topic which I dealt?
Ma'am, it was about Nidra.
Okay. Then
Then you taught us about the Nidana of Nidra, the Samprapti. Then
okay.
the modern part like insomnia, definition of insomnia.
Hmm.
And we learned about the Vishada, that is depression,
Hmm.
and its modern part.
Okay. I didn't deal much about the modern part. You can go through the
Yes, ma'am.
net or your other textbooks. Fine. Then thereafter,
ma'am.
Udvega and Bhaya. Fine.
Udvega and Bhaya. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो Udvega definition and Bhaya ka definition. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
And their correlation. Actually, Bhaya is actually considered to be Nidana for Vishada, Udvega and Anidra. Hello? Okay. So if you see the
Yes, ma'am.
Nidana of all the three, Bhaya is one of the Mansik Nidana for all the three of them. So that is why I told you, even if you correlate with the modern topic, fear is nothing but it is either due to it leads to anxiety or depression. So similarly, all our Vishada and Udvega, the Mansik Nidana for Vishada and Udvega, you can find fear, Bhaya, as one of the Nidana. So, but our Ayurvedic acharyas have explained about all these four under Vatajananatmaja Vikaras and Mansik Vikaras, which are affecting your manas. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
this is what it is. Anything, if you can again further read yourself through your text or through internet and all, you get a lot of material now. Anyway, I'll be sharing this PPT now immediately after this class. You can just go through the PPT once all your classes are being finished. Fine. Okay, chalo, I guess my time is up. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Chalo, good. At least thank you to bol rahe ho. Okay, chalo. I'm just disconnecting.